Welcome back to Irene Country Club, the home of the Irene Villagers Cricket Club, and game 2 on day 2 of the Global Cricket Tournament, brought to you by John Deere, Mitcham and Steers. And it's the high-flying Fidelity Titans who have registered back-to-back bonus point wins yesterday and today, who are taking on the DP World Lions, who sadly have lost both of their games so far in this tournament, but a chance for them to get on the board this afternoon. The Titans have won the toss and elected to bat first. I'm Ken Borland, and it's a very great pleasure to have leading umpire Amy Gear alongside me.
Yeah, it's an absolute privilege to be here. It's this global tournament is always a highlight to start off the year, and this year is definitely no exception.
So it's going to be anywhere Makake to open the bowling for the Lions. Here she goes, ooh, short and wide and slashed away. It's a real gift for Titans captain Robin Searle. First ball up, Amy. Every batter would like to get a first ball like that.
Oh, of course, and that cut shot is definitely one of Robin's strengths. I wouldn't call that one a cut shot, more of a square drive. She played on the front foot. That's one of her strengths, and she'll absolutely take that one.
Down leg now from Makake, paddled around the corner by Searle.
A bit of a overcompensation there by the bowler. A bit too wide on the offside her first ball, and now just drifting down leg for her second.
So we've seen a bit of a shuffle in the Titans batting order. Sophia Smale has been promoted up to open the batting. The Essex player plays in the 100 for the Oval Invincible, so she's a proper cricketer, as she's shown in this tournament so far. 2 good innings. She's bowled really well, bowling in the power play, and she's a great fielder as well. That's a lovely straight drive. They'll get at least one, as a scrambling save by Neo Malefe, who's had a good tournament in the field so far.
Yeah, it's nice to see Smale just head and shoulders above everyone else. She's really showing her professionalism here at the global tournaments.
Yeah, it's great to have that injection of real professionalism. Some serious cricketers playing in this tournament. Lots of SA under-19 representatives, as well as the Essex ladies, Japanese internationals. Just raises the bar a bit. Nicely weighted by Searle. Ooh, she was well down the pitch looking for the single, but sent back by Smale to end the first over.
Just looking at Smale here, you're wondering if South Africa is really missing that 100 equivalent for the women. You know, we've got the SA20 for the men, but for the women, other than our provincial professional sides, we seem to be missing that proper, well-televised professional game.
No question, Amy, no question about it. And unfortunately, commercial realities are a stumbling block in terms of getting a proper franchise T20 tournament going for the women. So come on, you brands out there. Women's cricket, women's sport in general, is growing very rapidly. You don't want to miss the boat. And you just see the success of the 100, the women's competition in England, to see the potential. Oh, that kept low. Smale has been given out. She played all around it. She looked like she knew she was in trouble from the moment she missed that one.
Yeah, I suspect she knew there. Just kept so low. There was nothing she could do about that other than maybe have dropped her bat on it just to survive the ball. But yeah, she knows she's out there.
Well, I think she could have helped herself by playing a bit straighter. She was definitely trying to hit that through mid-wicket. And as soon as it kept a little low, missing the ball, and she was in big trouble. It's her Essex teammate Bella Johnson who claims her wicket, and well, that'll be double delight for Bella Johnson. Always nice to get your teammates out.
Yeah,
Isn't it?
bragging rights for the flight home is what I'm gonna say. I know if I was Bella Johnson here, I'd definitely be using those.
So 6 for 1. And we've had one ball of the second over.
Coming in is Macheka, I believe.
Player of the match in the previous game. She's batted really well on both of her visits to the crease in this tournament so far. Smale just walking across his stumps and trying to hit a straight ball to leg, paid the price. Nicely flighted by Johnson, but Macheka deals with it well. Single to long on.
It seems to be a favourite spot for Macheka, is that long on area. Saw her hit quite a few in that area at last game.
Bit of bounce there. It's a hard pitch, but it's still got a fairly spongy covering of grass on it.
Yeah, I wonder what happened with that one that stayed low.
Beaten on the cut.
That cut shot she's tried so many times here. It's just not quite working for Searle.
And again. Yeah, Johnson's getting some good bounce, which is making it more difficult for Robin Searle. And seeing the fondness for the cut shot, they're bringing a short third man into place. Not too long on for a single. Amy, you mentioned it in the previous game. One of the things the Titans did really well in that impressive batting display was the number of singles they took. They really rotated strike
Really
well.
limit those dot balls, and they wouldn't have liked this opening over that much. Just a few too many dot balls for their liking, but I'm sure that will change soon with these two very experienced batters at the crease.
Yeah, early days still. We've just had a couple of overs.
Makake coming back for a second over. Ooh, bit of a run-up mix-up there.
Nicely bowled in the block hole. Just a last word on Sophia Smale's dismissal for 1, LBW to Bella Johnson. Just having watched the replay again. I think she was trying to get outside off stump.
Really?
That was the thing to obviously take LBW out of the equation. But the ball was straighter than she expected and kept a bit low. Good fielding.
Good fielding by the captain there, in fact. Lunsman. Lions are vocal out there on the field. For once the Titans are being a bit quieter on the side here.
Again, finds a fielder. Will they sneak a single for the misfield? Yes, they will. As Liema Jubati just couldn't gather the ball cleanly the first time.
I believe an international player here, correct? Jubati?
No,
Is she one of our own?
she's from the border region.
Ah, I see.
Joined the Lions this season. Mdansani product. University of Fort Hare Cricket Club. Makaki's bowling nicely here.
Yeah, Border definitely produces more talent than I think we give them credit for. You often see Border players reaching out into the other provinces where they really get to be known. Just wish that would come back home.
Yeah, we've spoken about the East Rand as being a hotbed of young talent. Just worked around the onside. It's a well-judged single by Masheke.
Border's always seen of the easterns of the coast, I believe they call it.
It's a good, yeah, it's also, as you say, that Eastern Cape region full of young talent. The grassroots of our game to a large extent. Oh, give it out! Oh my word, just a horrible way to get out for Robin Searle. It was down the leg side and she just had a gentle swish at it, just trying to paddle it round the corner really, and nicely taken by the wicketkeeper Nishimura.
She does not look happy at that one, shaking her head a bit as she walks out.
Well, I think it's disappointment that she's been caught down the leg side.
Especially considering her great knock in that first game, should I say. 45 was proper by the captain. She is replaced by Lelo Matsepe at the crease.
So, Titans off to a rocky start. 10 for 2. Yeah, she just kind of followed it around the corner, did Robin Searle. And she looked a bit guilty. She didn't want to look at the umpire.
Yeah.
She knew what was coming. And it's nicely struck long on for a single as Bella Johnson bowls a second over as well. Good start for the Lions with the ball.
I was about to say a good comeback considering yesterday's results for the Lions. Ooh.
There's that bounce again outside the off stump. She's settled on a really good line there, has Johnson.
Just playing with that outside edge of the batters.
She's played 18 T20 games for Essex, has Bella Johnson. Again, steep bounce and Matsepe can't get it away. She was the first graduate of the new Essex Women's Cricket Academy to graduate to the Essex Senior Professional side. Just 20 years old, Bella Johnson. Hit over the top, will it clear deep mid-off? It does. Not sure it's got enough on it to reach the boundary though. No. They come back for a couple.
Looks like they were looking for 3 there, but denied by Macheke, which I think was a smart move. The ball was already coming in, but it just shows that intent by the Titans. They might have lost 2 wickets, but they're really looking to put a proper score on here.
Edged to short third man, there won't be a run. Jubati does the fielding. And the end of the 4th over sees the Titans on 15 for 2.
A lot slower than we saw this morning by the Titans. They're really going to have to dig deep now as the Lions are holding firm their grip on the power play.
Change of bowling now. Madison Lunsman. Looks like she's going to bowl her well-flighted spin. So brave moves here by the Lions to... This will be the 3rd over of spin inside the power play.
I mean, if it's working for Johnson, then might as well try it from the other end.
Indeed, bit of wrist spin. And Macheke plays all over the top of that. Nicely bowled by Lunsman.
Nice and loopy. It's difficult to put those ones away. So it's going to keep that run rate down, which is exactly what the Lions needs.
Slapped away through the covers. It was a bit too short. If you bowling at that pace, your margin for error becomes less. And too much time for Macheke to rock onto the back foot and put that away through the covers.
Rather unusual for Lunsman to drop it that short. She's usually well known for her consistency, especially at provincial level.
Short and wide this time, but a dot ball. Lucky.
Macheke wanting to really capitalize on Lunsman. We see that intent, but unfortunately it's not being very successful.
That one's flatter and quicker from Lunsman. Another dot ball. Excellent over by the skipper. It's 5 overs gone, and the Fidelity Titans are 17 for 2. As Otto Simon is going to join me on commentary. Thanks to Amy Gear.
Thank you very much, Ken. And yeah, it's a very slow start here. Almost, you could say, a disastrous start for the Titans. The Lions well on top in the power play, restricting runs, taking wickets, and really putting huge pressure now on the Titans' middle order. And both the openers gone. So let's see if the Titans can recover from this, or will the Lions increase the pressure. Nice on a length there from number 10.
Danielle Webber.
Danielle Webber.
Bowling.
Good length, just over off stump, forcing the defensive shot. She has got just long on and long off on the boundary. Good protection both sides, and this one just lands safely as Viljoen picks that up at mid-wicket. So packed circle of fielders around the bat for the Lions.
Better known as a batter, Danielle Webber, but she can do a job with the ball. She's nice and tall. We saw that previous delivery, getting decent bounce.
Full going for the Yorker, but not conceding a run that time.
That nearly snuck under Masheki's bat.
Indeed it did. So the Lions have been sitting next to the field and watching what's happening. So they'll be wise to the conditions. Oh, that's a great shot by Macheke and an even better stop by the captain in the field. Madison Landsman diving to her left and cutting off a certain 4 there.
Brilliant by Landsman. She's fielding quite close to the edge of the square, and we've seen a few awkward bounces in that area, so that was a tremendous bit of fielding.
No, that was a magnificent stop, flying through the air to her left and diving onto that. That's Motsepe now. Every dot ball just ramps up the pressure on these Titans ladies. She steps down the wicket, tries to get a hold of that one, and doing something there to get the bowler off her length, off her line. So it looks like Webber tried to sneak that wide one in to get the stumping when she saw Motsepe coming down the wicket. Just a little bit short, and the cut shot under edge gets the fielder to chase that. Excellent work down at the boundary for the number 4 for the DP World Lions. They go through for 3. Good running by the Titans, and that's the end of the over. That was Jubati there, Leonard Jubati, cutting off that ball just before the rope. Excellent work, saving 1 run. Power play is done, and the Titans have limped on to 23 for 2.
Well, that chase by Jubati, exemplifying what the Lions have been all about in this power play, really keeping things tight. The bowlers have done a great job. The 4 of them used so far and backed up in the field. 23 for 2, it's one of the lowest power plays we've had.
Landsman continues. Motsepe tries to slap that through the covers, only manages to get it back to Landsman. Sweep comes out and beats a fine leg inside the circle. Cleaned up nicely there for the Lions by Viljoen. So Landsman here, she's got 4 fielders out now because of the power play being finished, and that will be extra cover on the boundary, backward square leg, mid wicket and mid on. Through the air it goes and into the hands of the DP World Lions fielder Webber, I think it is. And that is the end of Macheke. She has to go walking back to her teammates, and that's exactly what the Lions would have wanted. This is excellent work by the Lions ladies, really stepping on the neck now of the Titans, and best way to stop people from scoring runs against you is to take their wickets, Ken.
Yeah, and Madison Landsman has deserved that. She's bowled really well in midway through her second over. Has really asked a lot of questions, and eventually Masheke, lashing out, needed to try and energize the scoring rate somehow, but Landsman just too good for her, and the edge found, and the catch at short third man by Danielle Webber. 24 for 3 the Titans, and they are in a bit of a hole at the moment.
Indeed, and the Lions are over the moon right now, and as we see, to the crease comes Tiana van den Heuvel. She will join Motsepe there, Lelo Motsepe, and she will have to face her first delivery right away. Rocketing in straight onto the stumps. There goes Landsman, and looking for the wickets. Some flight this time, beating the bat. Good work here by Landsman, lots of variation, keeping the batters guessing. also just keeping a bit low. It doesn't bounce as much as you would expect. But great work by Landsman. As I've said before, this is still your job to put the ball in the right areas if the conditions are there. It's a bit overcast at the moment, a little bit cooler than it was at the start of the game while the ladies were warming up. So let's see what Webber can do, if she can get that ball to talk.
Well, Landsman, there's not a lot of pace behind the ball, so there's not going to be that much bounce, which can make it difficult for the batters as well. Lack of pace is also sometimes hard for the batting side.
And we've seen that throughout the day today, that the pace off the ball is getting results and making it difficult to score, making it difficult to find the boundary. Oh, wayward delivery by Webber, and it's punished by Motsepe. It goes down to fine leg where it's picked up by Fulyun, and they take 2. So that was once again, you see, because of that lack of pace, the ball just doesn't go to the rope that easily. It gives the fielders time to go and pick it up. Forcing the defensive shot. Great work by Webber. Nowhere to go for the Titans ladies. They're both looking quite relaxed, not really nervy, I would say. They're trying to play their shots, and they do that, Motsepe. Bit of a fortunate top edge there.
And a no ball, so it's going to be a free hit.
Now Webber having a long look at the crease. She's obviously not in agreement there.
Boundary off the no ball and a free hit to come. Maybe this is just the thing to ignite this Titans innings.
They certainly would appreciate any help they can get at this point. It will be a free hit, and rather fortunate that top edge didn't go into the hands of backward square inside the circle. Down the pitch goes Motsepe, smacks it past extra cover, who gets a hand on it, and they just get the 1. So only 6 runs off that delivery. I say only because that ball was hit proper by Motsepe, and the fielder there at a wideish mid-on or extra cover did well to cut that off.
We're just taking a bit of time now to regather her focus.
Slow through the air and smacked away by that will be Van den Heuvel. She gets the boundary.
I think Weber did actually try and bowl a slower ball there.
No,
wrist action on it, but
it
it ended up being a full toss and a single to long off.
Through the air it goes and into the hands of the Lions fielder. Korombi takes an easy catch in the end. Running back, catching it over her shoulder. Not as easy as it looks. And well done there by Korombi and Webber. Motsepe going for her shots. She's trying to attack and gets out.
Well, just as there's the hint of a bit of a partnership developing between Motsepe and Van den Heuvel, the error comes, slicing the catch out into the covers, and Danielle Webber is rewarded for her perseverance.
And we saw this in yesterday's play as well, the afternoon game. Low scoring yesterday as well. The Storm ladies earlier, late in the morning, struggling to bat. So it looked like a really good batting wicket this morning when the Titans got going, and now it seems to be a bit more difficult.
Well, I don't think the pitch has changed. I think it's good bowling and some iffy batting. Van here for their bat slicing across the ball. It really should have gone towards long off. She was trying to hit towards long on, and unsurprisingly the ball was sliced up in the air to backward point. Christel van der Schyff comes into bat.
Oh, what a nice on drive there by Van der Schyff. Just not enough on it to get to the boundary, but really good looking shot.
Christel van der Schyff, I'm pleased she's getting a chance to come in with lots of overs to spare. She's got 12 overs in which to bat. She can be very destructive, and so if she can bat through, the Titans could still post a very competitive score here.
Well, we were saying that we haven't seen her batting yet, and here she is. Landsman will continue from this media end, as we've decided to call it. So Van der Schyff retains the strike. Flighted nicely, but straight to mid-off.
Just a correction that it's Alelo Matsepe who was dismissed for a runner ball 14.
Another one into the covers. Beats the fielders in the ring, but cleaned up by fielder out there on the boundary. Van den Heevel now. Big flight by Landsman. Slaps it down to that cover boundary once again for a single.
Bella
Johnson fielding out there.
Busy out there, the Essex player.
Good shot pulled by Van der Schyff, but there's protection out on the boundary. So Titans looking to score. They are playing some shots. Just finding the fielders at the moment. Nicely darted in by Landsman, looking to trap the batter in front, and Van den Heevel survives. Wide and low bounce again, but Landsman keeps it in the marks. No run. Great work here by the DP World Lions women. 38 for 4 after 9.
Well, 11 overs left, which means Titans have to go at least a run a ball in order to get to 100. They scored 132 yesterday against the Lions and won. I'm not sure if they want to risk posting just 100 though, to see if they can still defend that.
I think the Lions are out for revenge here, as we see a bowling change from the far end, the golf course end.
Uyema Djibati.
Van den Heevel cuts that straight to extra cover, and good fielding there. Nice rocket throw straight into the keeper's gloves, smacking the keeper's gloves.
The good old Yuxke derby, Otto.
That's it.
The Gauteng neighbours doing battle.
And it's through the air this time. It's just over the heads of the cover fielders. Coming back for a second. And good work there from Van der Schyff and Van den Heevel to run to. Korombi almost thought she was in business again there, but this time just over her head, way over her head. Nice straight drive, but well fielded by Djibati. She's got protection on the leg side, nobody on the offside boundary, and it's Gets pulled there, well pulled by Van der Schuyf, but as I mentioned, she's got the protection there, does Jubati. The only fielder on the boundary on the offside is long off, along with a long on, mid wicket and square leg. Cut shot straight to the fielder, and Van der Schuyf is trapped in the middle of the wicket, but she makes it back. I wonder if that had hit the wickets, Ken. Van der Schuyf might have been found wanting there.
Yeah, I think she would have been gone, and I almost think it would have been worth throwing the ball to the bowler. Jubati was behind the stumps. Maybe a good quick throw to her could have trapped Van der Schuyf short.
Oh no, that's a short delivery, but not punished by Van den Heevel. And the shout for LBW is turned down by umpire Kagiso Mabunda. End of 10 overs, and the score, we'll get you that confirmed in a moment. As you can see on your screen, 42 for 4. So I'm joined again by Amy Gear. Thank you very much, Mr. Ken Borland. Amy, no big overs yet for the Titans ladies.
Our Titans are definitely under pressure here. The Lions have got them in all sorts of knots. They'll be very happy with the first half of the innings.
Looks like the rain will be missing us, as an aside. And number 3, Makake, is back into the attack now. Slow through the air, just an edge, under edge from Van der Schuyf as she tried the booming drive. There's lots of protection on the offside. Cover is on the boundary. Well, actually no, I thought that substitute fielder walking around there was playing, but she's not, so there's just the cover boundary and long off. And another good shot, and will long off catch this? Yeah, it's cut off from the boundary, just not finding the rope, the Titans ladies today.
Yeah.
Well, in this game anyway.
We were talking about the rain earlier. I just chatted to our third umpire here, Dora, and she's saying rain is 90 kilometers away, so I think we should be safe for this afternoon.
Indeed. Solid defense from Van den Heevel. Not what the Titans want, but at least she keeps her wicket intact. We haven't seen really bad balls from the Lions either. Their bowling has been really good overall.
They've obviously had a bit of a chat with their coach earlier today. I saw them in the nets just focusing on that stock ball, just keeping the run rate down.
Oh, what a shot. Van den Heevel steps across her off stump and just whips it over the head of a fine leg inside the circle. And that's a great shot by Van den Heevel, trying to loosen the shackles. That's what they need to do now, the Titans. See in that replay, stepping across and connecting, and a great looking shot. It was square leg actually, just backward of square inside the circle. This time she goes straight, and long off will run around to cut this off. Long on also there to help out.
Jenna Evans always there enthusiastically. I don't know if you can see on camera, but she's been sprinting from long on to long on this entire innings. So love to see the enthusiasm at least.
Yeah, Molefe also attacking the ball there from the boundary rope. Straight drive, and Van der Schuyf will hope this gets past
Jenna Evans,
but it does not. And only a single. So the struggle for the Titans. Another 6-run over, which is the highest that they've been able to achieve in a single over this entire innings so far. Very good work by the DP World Lions ladies, really keeping a lid on proceedings here, frustrating the Titans. So that's great work by them.
Yeah, I'm sure they were definitely hoping for a north of 140 against the Lions today, but it doesn't look like they're going to reach it. They're going to struggle to get over 110, 120, depending on these last few overs.
Jubati continues from the far end, smacked by Van der Schuyf. She beats extra cover, but the long off fielder will run around and take it, just keep it down to 2.
Yeah, there's good intentions here by the two batters at the crease. We've spoken about how forgotten this person's name. Van der Schuyf can be dangerous with the bat.
Again, it goes out to the boundary riders, this time just a single. Yeah, this is great work from the Lions. Really good stuff.
Now we're seeing a more relatable Titans. One we've seen earlier this morning, keeping the dots to a minimum. And just as I say that, there's another dot.
Yeah, this is great work, and the Lions have their tails up. They are quite vocal as well in the field. Van den Heuvel smacks that over mid-on. Long on comes into field, just a single there. This is great pressure being applied by the Lions. Off the back foot drives Van der Schuyf straight to Makake in the covers.
Nice consistency here by the Lions, just keeping the Titans on the offside, dotting up those covers.
There's nobody behind the cover fielders, and that's exactly where Van der Schuyf goes. This time the ball beats the fielders over the rope. So that's a good ending to the over for the Titans. Jubati almost getting out of that over unscathed. Very nicely done off the back foot. The powerful cut shot from Van der Schuyf. And 57 up. So just over 5 runs and over. That's not good enough, I would say, Amy. If they want to put up a defendable score, I would say you would need at least 120.
Yeah, this is definitely Lions' game so far. It's theirs to lose, but you never know what's going to happen. Cricket is a weird game.
Indeed. Bella Johnson, she's going to be bowling from this end, our end.
A great opening spell from her.
Yeah, she was very, very good from the other end. Let's see what she does with this one. Swept and appeal for LBW. No,
looks like it's going down
umpire
leg.
Ghost. And umpire Gear next to me reckons it's down leg.
Yeah, I suspect so.
Sweep shot coming out there from Van den Heuvel. And she survives. Steps back and smacks it, but what a nice stop there by Jubati, is it? In mid-wicket. That's wonderful work in the field for the Lions. They keep piling on the pressure. Swept powerfully, but there's a square leg fielder there, and Van der Schuyf can only get a single. They're really turning on the screws now. You can see the Titans are fighting to get loose, but they're not being allowed to. Forced the defensive shot there, nicely floated, great length.
There's a few aggressive shots that have been played, but none of them getting the rewards that the batters probably would have wanted.
Indeed, that's another sweep shot. Square leg will clean up easy.
The Lions have all 4 fielders out on the boundary and perfectly placed. The Titans have not seemed to make it through to get a boundary just yet.
Certainly not in this over. And this one just dabbed into the gap left by the fielder that got moved from mid-wicket. Boundary riders cleaning up there. And that is 12 overs gone. 61 I think the score would be now for 4. So this is great work from the Lions. Cannot say it enough. So this is the statistical halfway point of the match. The end of the 12th over.
Yeah, only 5 conceded. 4 conceded off that over.
I think I'm missing an over somewhere.
Very good by the Lions. They'll be very happy with that.
Yeah, so that's was the 13th over. Okay.
Yeah, we have a bowling change here. Krombi coming into the attack.
So it looks like she'll be. And I see the keeper is standing back now. So let's see. Van der Schuyf off the pads and into the hands of, is that Webber again with the catch? Yes, indeed. So Van der Schuyf goes, and that is an easier catch would be difficult to imagine for Webber. Standing at square leg inside the ring. Clipped off her pads really nicely, but straight to the fielder through the air, and that's the end of Van der Schuyf.
Yeah, they've just brought Webber in as well, so great captaincy by Madison Lunsman. Just seeing that opportunity there that has now materialized, and there goes Van der Schuyf.
Top scorer so far for the Titans at 17. And now it will be the overseas professional Hinase Goto to join Van den Heevel in the middle. DP World Lions, where were these players yesterday? Everyone was saying, what happens to the, what is happening to the Lions? What happened to them yesterday? And here they are. Finally, they've decided to join the tournament.
It's a rather junior side here. The Lions missing quite a few of their senior players that play in our provincial squad. But it's nice to see that they're holding their own. I think the Lions, more than all of these teams, have felt the loss of all their under-19 players who have gone down to Durban for their game, for SA. As well as I believe some of their youth players as well are in the same tri-series versus Zimbabwe.
Well, these ladies certainly are playing a lot better than they did yesterday, the Lions, so that'll be good for the tournament as well. If the Titans win this game by a bonus point, they will walk away with this title. So the Lions can keep things interesting for us here.
Yeah, and it looks like they are.
Oh, keeping low there. Goto tried the cut shot, but it was just not lifting up to meet her bat. They've got extra, no, that's a, no, it is a player there. Yeah, it's extra cover on the boundary. Down the leg side, wide says the umpire, so let's see who else have they got on the boundary. There's a long off, and as I said, the extra cover boundary, deep mid wicket on the boundary, so they are attacking here, the Lions. That's Goto just getting her eye in, trying to make sense of the wicket.
We're seeing a bit more variation in bounce here in the second game with the wicket.
Struck on the pads, and no real appeal there from the bowler.
Yeah, I suspect.
Few shouts from the fielders.
Going down leg there once again.
Yeah, with the angle Korombi gets, that's not going to hit the stumps. The swing and a miss by Goto.
Very well bowled there.
Yeah, no, it's just keeping the pressure on the Titans ladies. Mid on going down to long on now. Turned around square. No run there. This is excellent by Korombi. It's going to be a wicket maiden.
Yeah, collected there by Danielle Weber, showing her class out here on the field.
Oh, if it weren't for the wide, it would
Well.
have been a wicket maiden for Korombi. So, still, amazing over. Well done for her coming into the attack. First up, gets the wicket, and then very frugal. Just stringing the dots together. Excellent work by Korombi. And Bella Johnson will complete her 4 overs here from our end, setting her field. She's got a fine leg in the circle. She has got long off, long on, and mid wicket on the boundary as well. Floated through the air and through the hands of Johnson. It goes down to mid on from Van den Heuvel once again. Just cannot get the timing right, just cannot get access to the boundary at all.
The bowling's been amazing here by the Lions, and they're not even using all their bowlers. We've still got Jenna Evans, who we know is a great spinner, still in the Lions' pocket, as well as Liani, his good pace bowler there.
And that's a big shout, and the umpire agrees. Goto has to go. It's a wonderful strike there from Johnson. 6 wickets down are the Titans now, and it's going to be tough for them to put a score on here that they'll feel they'll be comfortable defending. And the Lions are roaring here in Irene Country Club.
Unfortunately, I just had the non-striker in my way there. Can't see what happened with that ball, but it looked rather straight to me. And it looks like Goto knows that as well.
Yeah, she seemed quite resigned to her fate. She goes for naught. So that's a big one as well for the Lions. It brings the number 12, Kaylee Tapp, to the crease. And let's see, what can the Titans do from here? The Lions are smelling blood.
Okay, Lee Tapp we spoke about earlier, with all her experience around here in, I was about to say Joburg in South Africa. Played all over in the Highveld. Opens the bowling for Titans, and now let's see what she can do with the bat.
I think this is the first left-handed batter we've seen today, if I'm not mistaken.
I believe so.
And Titans now with the left and right hand combination. Let's see if they can make that work for them.
That's a nice inconvenience that the Titans will use to their advantage, just slowing the Lions down.
Good ball by Johnson, floating it in on that middle stump line, getting it to straighten a bit. And just nudging it into space, tap there, and she gets home safely. And there's a misfield on the backup, and they get through for 2. Great running by the Titans, good awareness. They need runs. The Titans will be desperate to get something on the board, and now it's up to the bowlers to get something to bowl at.
Tapp will know full well that the run she scores in this innings will just release the pressure for her in the second innings as she comes in to bowl.
This is a masterclass by Johnson at the moment. Tap goes down the wicket and out. straight into the hands of Korombi. And the ball is following Korombi here. She's up for a player of the match already. She's taken 2 catches and a wicket. And that is the end of Kaylee Tap.
Yeah, she could have swallowed that one. An absolute sitter delivered to Kurumbi.
And Bella Johnson with her 3rd wicket. The final delivery of her 4-over spell. I think no, there's still one ball to go, so she might even get more here, Johnson. Just waiting for the scorecard to update here. No, Johnson is jogging away. That was the last ball of the over, so 65 now for 7. 2 wickets in that over from Johnson. Excellent work by her. And Tap has to go for 2.
We're going to have a commentary change here as my friend Otto departs from us to be replaced by Ken. And yeah, Titans are under pressure by the Lions. They're going to want to score at least over 100, but at this point even that is looking a bit far for these two at the crease. Kurumbi continues her spell. Strikes Van der Heevel on the pads. A bit of a half-hearted appeal by Kurumbi, but nothing that Van der Heevel will be concerned about. Looks like it's going down leg.
Yeah, I agree with that, Amy. And Tiani van den Heevel is hanging in there.
This one struck nicely, but unfortunately for no reward as it's collected there by extra cover. Yeah, Tiani's been the one stabilizing factor for the Titans here. This one's full, but also going down leg.
She has to bat through, one would think.
She has to, is the only hope they have. She's been standing alone while the wickets have been falling around her.
Tumbling, crashing, cascading. Yeah, it's been remarkable.
This one is just in the air, but through extra cover and cover. Looks like they'll scamper there for 2, will the Titans. Yeah, Van der Heevel, should I say, is feeling the pressure as she knows the weight that is held on her by the Titans team. Coming in again, she's just played this one onto the onside, collected by the fielder there on the boundary. It looks like Viljoen, just for a single. Ooh, inside edge here, down to a fine leg. They'll scamper through for another single. Keeping the runs ticking is exactly what the Titans will want here.
Well, 4 overs remaining. It's 16 gone, 69 for 7. So if they can get run a ball, 24 more runs to the total makes it 93.
Titans are going to want more than that. Do you think they're going to be able to make it to 100 here, Ken?
Well, it all depends on Van den Heevel, no doubt about it. Taking run a ball is like a fairly good outcome for 4 overs. These are 93. I suppose totals that low have been defended before.
Yeah, we even saw it recently at the SA20 Schools finals with Jeppy versus Kez. Jeppy kept Kez at 89 and they just managed to defend that. So it's a common occurrence, it seems, over this past week, is defending lower scores than we think. Anything can happen in this game.
Yeah, the Titans were flying high before this match.
See some aggression there. Just played onto the onside there in the air, but it just goes for a 1 bounce 4 as it beats Jenna Evans, who was fielding at long on.
Good meaty thump there by Angela Mgwenya, better known as a bowler. She gave that one a nice beating though.
Yeah, she's obviously been told we need to be a bit more aggressive here in these last few overs. Oof. Just missing that one. I almost thought she got an inside edge onto her wickets, but no, just missing it and collected by the keeper. Jabati in again. This one's in the air. Fielder underneath it and caught comfortably by long on Jenna Evans. Got safe hands out there. We've spoken about the enthusiasm she's been on the field going from long on to long on, and that just shows how much in the game she is.
Probably a bit frustrated that she hasn't been bowling,
Yes.
So she's got to get those frustrations out somehow. Very good fielder, very athletic. Jenna Evans watched that one really nicely into her hands. Never looked like dropping it at all. She is an accomplished all-round cricketer. And Mgwenya, well, she managed to get one blow for a boundary, but the bowler Jabati winning out in the end, as the spinners often do against the tail.
Yes, well, it's nice to see some intention there by one of the lower order batters from the Titans. They know they're under pressure and might as well have a bit of a go at it to see if they can get over 100. But unfortunately, that is not what happens often at this women's level. We need to watch the crumble of the tail.
8 down now as Jane Verhagen comes to the wicket. Pace bowler, I wonder what her batting's like. I guess the best she could do is maybe just give the strike to Van den Heerful, barring anything else. Plenty of gaps for her to just pop the ball into for the single.
This one is just played onto the onside and collected by the Sussex player. Essex player. Apologies. Once again, just played into the covers and collected for no run there. Van der Heerful back on strike at the start of the new over.
74 for 8.
Looks
as
like
we get a bit of golf action. Landed short of the green and just chipping on there. The gentleman in the nice shirt.
yeah, we've got all sorts of sports happening here at the Irene Country Club. An absolutely beautiful ground. Looks like something out of rural UK, I would say. Got that old English vibe to it. Kurumbi comes into the attack, or returns into the attack, should I say.
For our English viewers, Irene famous for being the dwelling of Jan Smuts, the South African war hero.
Looks like this might have come off the pad. Just played down onto fine leg. Will be collected for 2 runs there. Just short of the boundary. Yeah, given as leg buys. 2 enthusiastic taps by the umpire on his leg.
Well spotted by the umpire next to me here. Sharp as ever.
Van der Heerful in again, just straight back to the bowler. It's not what you'll want, but it's what you'll get. Seeing a bit more intention on her end, wanting to climb that run rate, but still remaining around the 4.4 run rate achieved. Just worked onto the onside here, will be collected by the fielder on the boundary, Sinet Viljoen. They're going to try for second. Ooh, this is going to be close and given. Yes. Lions have been so good in the field. And who's that dismissed? Sorry, who is that?
Jana Verhagen.
Verhagen,
Run
there we
out.
go.
Just game awareness, Amy. You know, at this stage of the innings, Van den Heevel has to try and face as many balls as possible.
Yes.
So she was always looking to come back for the second. And Verhagen needed to be on the same wavelength, run that first one quickly, and get back, turn and go as quickly as you can. And there was a bit of hesitation and a really good piece of fielding, throw to the bowler's end to catch her short.
Yeah, Van der Heevel's looking for score there, it looks like, from her teammates. As Paulina Mashishi comes to join her at the crease. Luckily, Van der Heevel will take strike, and that's exactly what Titans wants. Ooh, that seems to be a bit of a mix-up. Yes, Van der Heevel will take strike. 76 for 8.
9, I think.
For 9, probably. Yeah.
Score hasn't quite updated yet. And they will get the 1 run, so 77.
Just played on to long on here by Van der Heevel. Only takes the single. She would definitely be hoping for 2 there. But unfortunately, Jenna Evans is too quick for the batters. A very aggressive fielder there. Don't want to challenge her arm. Colombian again. Ooh, a bit wide off on the offside, but is a dot. Very well bowled there by Colombi. This one's straighter and bold. The new batter, Paulina Moshishi, just played around that. That one definitely probably should have been defended rather, just to allow Van der Heevel to be on strike in the next over, but that looks like it. That concludes the Titans' innings, and Lions are definitely in the game here. 76 they achieved as Titans, so 77 will be the target. Hugs all around by the Lions team.
Well, they've done a great job, and Korobi, good place to bowl to the tail. Nice and full and straight, and Mashishi swinging all around it, and that ends a real fall from grace for the Titans. They've batted really well in this tournament so far, but this afternoon just came totally undone due to some really good disciplined bowling by the Lions, backed up in the field as well. So 77 all out. The Titans, only 3 players reached double figures. Lero Matsepe with 14 at a runner ball, she was looking good. And Tiani van den Heevel is left stranded on 17 not out. And Christelle van der Skype was looking good. She made a runner ball 17 before she fell to Karombi as well. So it's been a very disappointing batting effort by the Fidelity Titans.
Yes, very well bowled by the Lions. We have Makake with her 3 overs for 15 runs and 1 wicket. Bella Johnson, definitely a highlight of the Lions bowling attack, with her 4 overs, only going for 12 runs and 3 wickets. Definitely a player of the match contender there. Madison Lunsman, the captain, with her 3 overs for 9 runs and 1 wicket. Danielle Webber also looking good with her 2 overs for 16 runs and her 1 wicket. Jubati, 3 overs, 16 runs for 1 wicket. Finishing off with Kurumi with her 2.3 overs, bowling out with that last wicket, only going for 7 runs. Well done to the Lions bowling attack. Now let's see if they can match it with their batting.
Yeah, 2 for 7 for Karombi at the end there. And the DP World Lions will be very confident that they can notch their first win of the Global Cricket Tournament, brought to you by John Deere, Mitcham and Steers. The other team that will be very happy with what's happened now is the Eastern Storm, because it keeps them, well, providing the Lions finish the job and win this game, it keeps
You
the
never
Eastern
know.
Storm, still in the fight to defend their title. At the moment, the Titans, with back-to-back bonus point wins, have got 10 points on the log. Eastern's on 4, and Lions, well, they need to break their duck, and I guess they're favourites to do that when we return in 10 minutes or so for the chase. Welcome back to Irene Country Club, where the DP World Lions, having done a fantastic job with the ball and in the field, bowling the Fidelity Titans out for just 77 inside 18 overs, are about to begin their chase. And Otto Simon, it's the sort of target that just a couple of half-decent partnerships should get them home.
Absolutely right, Ken. And the DP World Lions looking to get onto the scoreboard in this tournament and preventing the Titans from taking the title on the second day. So as we mentioned before, if the Titans do manage to restrict the Lions to 50 odd, which is highly unlikely, improbable, but stranger things have happened. Only 10 good deliveries to dismiss a cricket team. But the Lions look in control of this so far as we reach the halfway point, with Sophie Smale getting ready to bowl her left arm spin from the far end. And she's got, let's see here, deep mid-wicket, and and we've got, along with Landsman opening the batting, is Twene, Kamogetswe Twene. She's taking guard, and as I mentioned, Smile has got deep mid-wicket and also long on.
Mercy starts with a full toss, lucky to get away with that. Given that it's a no ball for height, that figures. Umpire Mabanda gives the signal, free hit.
Indeed. So
well, it'll just be a single at worst. I think she got home, did Madison Landsman. Given that the Titans are very unlikely to defend this total unless they bowl the Lions out, I'd like to see a slip in place. Wickets have to be their priority. It's their only chance, really.
And they had one for the first few overs for this morning's game, so maybe they feel that Smale will get the mistimed shot wicket rather than the edge, and but the left arm spinner turns the ball away from the right-hander, so why not put in a slip? That's a good point, and we'll see if one flies through there. Oh, keeping low. Smale would love the sight of that. Sophie Smale.
Bit of an arm ball by the left arm spinner. Landsman had to be sharp. First ball you face, zips in around the ankles, that'll wake you up. Again the quicker one, and heaved away by Landsman to the vacant fine leg boundary, and a boundary to get her innings underway.
A good shot there by Landsman into position, nice and early, and swatting that away. Just planting that back foot, opening up room and helping it on its way. Good stroke. Still no change in the field.
Smale has got a square leg and quite a wide, short, fine leg, so those two fielders are quite close together on the leg side.
Yeah, so just defending that line when she's trying to get some turn onto the leg side. Full toss this time, but straight to the fielder. And is that the captain that got a knock to the chin there for her efforts? Yep. The ball just shooting up out of Robin Searle's hands into her chin. She seems okay.
Nicely driven and through the field.
Just missed it. Diving over it is Janay Verhagen. End of the first over. Excellent start by the Lions.
Well, apart from wickets, the other thing the Titans have to do is fight and save for every run. They can't be affording to let boundaries through that easily. It was well struck though by Landsman. So 9 off the first over, an ideal start for the DP World Lions, as Robin Searle has settled on Kaylee Tapp to open the bowling from the other end. She did an outstanding job in the previous game this morning, bowled her 4 overs on the trot, 2 for 18, and really set the tone for an excellent bowling effort.
Indeed, she was really good, and if there's some variable bounce with her pace, she might have the Lions batters in some trouble. Let's see what she can extract from the wicket here. Square leg and backward point on the boundary.
Kaylee Tapp, she's not of any great pace, but her strength really is how accurate and controlled she is. Really sticks to a very good line and length, and makes the batters try and come after her. Her consistency is her greatest strength.
And that was good in this morning's game by the Titans as well. They really stuck to their disciplines. Very few wayward deliveries, and use of the new ball also good by Tapp, and just putting it in that channel.
Yeah,
nothing fancy, just basics.
Chuene on the move, moving a lot around the crease. Didn't really have a stable foundation when she was trying to lash that delivery away on the offside.
There is lots of space behind the covers. Tempting the drive.
Nicely put away through mid-wicket by Chuene. A little flick of the wrist to get it in the gap for 1.
Gorto does the fielding on the boundary. She's at square leg, backward square leg on the boundary, and then as I mentioned, backward point also on the boundary for Tapp. And there's some attention to the stumps needed now, as you can see. Yeah, well, at this run rate, they're going to chase this down in 6 overs. Yeah, so the required run rate only 3.7. Tough job here for the Titans bowlers. And if they can manage to defend this, it will be an absolutely heroic performance from at least 2 or 3 of them. But yeah, it's highly unlikely that they'll be able to do that.
Well, I think the whole team, so they're all going to have to field out of their skins.
Absolutely.
Save every run.
Yeah, no, it's going to be tough.
Create pressure, Tapp. Bit straight, and Landsman can't beat mid-wicket.
Well, that's straight to the fielder at mid-wicket, otherwise that would have raced away for 4. And Gwen, was ready to give chase, but was quite firmly struck.
Nicely steered off the back foot, good timing, but straight to backward point. I fancy that's Paulina Mashishi.
Yes.
So a tidy over by Kaylee Tapp. 10 without loss, and just a single off Kaylee Tapp's opening over, picking up where she left off this morning.
Well, great work there by the opening bowler. Let's see if she's going to bowl her 4 on the trot again. I reckon she would, because there's no point in keeping any bowler back now for the Titans. If the Lions bat the 20 overs, they will score a win. So get your best bowlers on, keep them on. Try and string the dots together as much as possible. Force the Lions to make mistakes, and from the Lions' point of view, Just tip and run. The bad balls will come. Don't get too greedy. Keep occupying the crease and you'll win the game.
Well, I think wicket takers are also going to be important for the Titans. You don't want bowlers searching for wickets, but you do need strike bowlers who are able to take wickets. As change of bowling.
Now that's Ngwenya, I think. Yes,
Angel Ngwenya beats the bat first time up. Paulina Mashishi is a prolific bowler for the Titans, the spinner. I'm sure she'll be introduced sooner rather than later. Sophia Smale, a bit of a disappointing first over from her, but I'm sure she'll get another bowl at some stage.
Oh, indeed. Especially
Short
given
and beautifully pulled away by Kiamogetse Chwene. Quality batting by the diminutive youngster there. Just fresh out of Queen's High School in Johannesburg. That was nicely played.
absolutely wonderful shot. Just a bit too short, and it's difficult, as I always like to point out, when you, just like you have a left hand right hand combination, if you have a difference in height like these two batters are at the crease right now, that also makes it difficult to adjust your length. And Chwene probably very comfortable facing short balls, and a beautiful shot there.
Short again. Chwene fishing outside that off stump. There is third man back. But edging it to the wicketkeeper would have been the primary concern there.
Now just a little bit over eager, as a third Matsepe is now being moved a little bit squarer by Ngwenya, and the wicketkeeper
Same line. This time Chwene does get it away for four. Nicely cut away. A second boundary in the over for Chwene.
making it look easy to access the boundary. The Titans really struggled to do that. The Lions so far scoring quite nicely, especially now against Ngwenya. Chwene seem to have taken a liking to her. Let's see who comes out on top at the end of this over.
Well, Ngwenya just bowling a bit short. And as you said, Chwene will be good against the short ball. And there again, bit of length to work with. Beautifully cut away. Van der Skyf has made a sprawling save, trying to avoid the boundary rope at the same time. I would guess if we had a TV umpire, they might be wanting another look.
Yes.
At that one.
At that one, yes. Very close to the rope there, Van der Skyf. And good work there to keep it down to 2. And what does the umpire say? He's attempting to signal 4, but Van der Skyf, I think, might have.
He's checking with Van der Skyf whether she felt she saved that or not.
I saw her warming up with a physio before the game, and I think she might have just pulled a muscle of some description there. She's got her hands on knees, looking a bit uncomfortable, Christel van der Skyf, but I think she's signalled 4. Yes, she's told the umpire that it was a 4.
Well, it's a belated decision. I'm not sure.
Maybe the umpire misunderstood when she signalled before. I didn't see her indicating, but yeah, it took a while there.
Short again. My initial impression, just from the way Van der Skyf reacted after she stopped the ball, was that she suddenly realised she was touching the rope.
Yes.
She could well be needed as a bowler. She bowled very well this morning, took a couple of wickets. Let's hope she's fit enough to contribute in that way. So end of the third over, 18 without loss And Chuene getting a couple of boundaries in that over. Going well.
Yeah, managing 6 runs and over, which is something the Titans got close to a few times. Their highest score in any over was 6. So this is great work by the 2 openers so far. Tap will continue. Bowling her second.
That tells you a story about how good the Lions bowling was. 6
Yes.
runs. 6 runs only. The
Yes.
most expensive over. Remarkable.
Yeah.
Nicely worked wide of mid-wicket by Landsman. That's good batting for a single.
Now that's more than enough for the Lions. Run a ball. And they're doing it, like I said, making it look easy. It's like they're batting on a different wicket and all of those cliches.
Nicely steered now to third man for 1. So if the Lions can chase this target down inside 16 overs, which is entirely doable, especially with this good start, they get a bonus point, which will put them on 5 points. One more match tomorrow. If they can win that with a bonus point, they go to 10. And then if Easterns beat the Titans tomorrow, Lions could win the title.
That's still on for them, and that will definitely be on their mind. Ngwenya there with a good stop to her right, keeping it down to a single.
Yeah, Lions will play Easterns tomorrow as well. So obviously they have to beat Easterns with a bonus point as well, and do the job this afternoon too.
Indeed.
Lovely wrists. Kiamachetse Chuene picks out the fielder though.
Nice and late on the shot, plays it under her eyes. Great work. And Mashishi at backward point doing well.
Enjoying a bit of a roll around on the lush outfield here at Irene Villages. Here's that spongy bounce we've seen on both days here, and Chuene, right decision I think, just to leave that one to go past her.
Oh yes, I mean especially with the required run rate at 3s, you can definitely pick your battles. You don't need to go after each ball.
Heaved away wide of mid-on. It'll bounce a couple of times and be hauled in by Ngwenya, and they get through for a couple of runs to end the over. 27 without loss after 4.
7 runs off that over. Great stuff here by the Lions. We thought their bowling was good. Their batting so far is even better. So wonderful stuff, and they're going at quite a nice run rate. Only 51 more to get. So will the Lions be doing their calculations and deciding who gets a 50 or who gets a shot at the 50 today? Chuene has taken the lead in the run chase. So
to get the bonus point, the all-important bonus point, they need 51 runs in the next 12 overs, just over 4 to the over, very gettable. As expected, Paulina Mashishi is coming into the attack. It's just a different Lion side today we've seen. Bit short, pulled away by Landsman. It'll just be a single. Coach Tebogo Nsukonyane must have given a really good team talk either this morning or last night to his team, because they've really hit their straps in this game so far today.
yeah, it's very impressive, the Lions so far, and they'll be wondering what happened yesterday. Why were they so down and out. They were rolled over by the storm. Maybe some stern words were spoken after that game as well, Ken. And they've been practicing all morning. We saw them here in the nets the whole time while the Titans were playing the storm, working out their plans, watching what the Titans were doing, and now we see the slip in for Mashishi.
The leg side has been weakened to make way for the slip. Robin Sills calling for a helmet. I wonder if she's going to go to a short leg. It's going to be a wide, surely. Did it brush something? Must have brushed the pad.
Yeah. So Trene survives. The ball sliding down leg. It can hit her on her thigh pad and she'll be given LBW. That's a
Tipped
shot.
Just over wide mid-on. And a boundary nicely struck by Kebogetse Trene. Yeah, she hits it sweetly.
She
It would
does.
like Timber Bavuma, eh?
Oh yes. No, it's small vials of potent poison. So Trene is showing her wares here. She's obviously a great stroke player, and yeah, making the Titans batters look.
Well, she shouldn't have been on the back foot probably to that one. That was fuller than she expected from Masishi, and she's lucky just edging it past her stumps. Kiyama Kwetsetsheni, who was a non-travelling reserve for the SA Under-19 team for the last T20 World Cup. So her talent has been noticed. Nicely driven by Landsman, but straight to the fielder.
Good technique there by Ngwenya. The London Bridge comes out and stops that one. Right, so another fruitful over for the Lions. Trene moves on to 22 and the Lions move on to 33. Better over for the Titans, only 5 conceded this time around. And we'll see if Kaylee Tapp will continue. Yes, she does. Hands her cap now to the umpire. And I'm joined by Amy Gear. Amy,
Yes.
these Lions ladies are making it look easy.
Yes, well, I've been on the receiving end of some nasty, nasty or great, depends what side you're on, of Komo Machwene. She's a proper batter, aggressive and level-headed under pressure. So it's great to see her have a proper bat in this global tournament.
Right, so now she does hit the ball sweetly, and she's made the Titans batters look very ordinary with the ease of which she's accessing the boundary.
This one a bit mistimed, but it will still run away for a boundary at fine leg.
No, that's good work by Trene, we'll say, working that one around the corner, helping it on its way, and see a replay there. Yeah, just trying to hoik it with fine leg inside the circle. Fielders on the boundary are at square leg and backward point, or a wideish third man.
We like to see some aggressive field placement by Titans. Ooh, this is going to be
And that's
close.
a run out if they can make it work.
Given not out.
Oh, Trene made it. She's fast as well. Great talent.
What can she do?
No, it's unbelievable, and very nicely done by the Titans there, but also great running in the end, getting away with it.
That must have been a properly close one for Trene. Definitely closer than she would have been comfortable with. There's no need to take those risky runs from Lions.
No need at all. Seems they've got some hair and nail appointments, these ladies. They want to finish it quickly today.
Got places to be and things to do.
Absolutely. Maybe a round of golf. Great shot there by Chwene, and just managing to cut it off is Goto on the boundary, just a single. And she's just bludgeoning these bowlers to all parts here, Chwene.
I know Goto did well to save the boundary there. She just looked like she got herself in an awkward position. Maybe trying to go for the catch and just falling short of her. Having to dive to save it with one hand.
What a shot! What a shot! Landsman just absolutely smoking that one past the bowler. Almost a caught and bowled chance, but that went too quick for Tap to get a hand to that.
I suspect Tap would need to be maybe a foot taller to get to that one.
Yeah, just too fast. The ball just came back, but twice the speed at which it was bowled. That was a beautiful straight drive by Landsman.
Oh! A chance out there in the covers, diving to a right there. That is
Verhagen.
Verhagen.
Yeah, indeed, and she had to get her head out of the way as it passed her hands. That was a proper smack by Landsman. She has got some power in those hands and arms. She's just muscling the ball to all parts at the moment.
I know Landsman is a keen golfer, so that's probably exactly what she's planned is a round of golf this afternoon. And she wants to get this game over and done with as soon as possible.
The Lions. Another.
That's come directly at us at long on.
Another beautiful straight drive. That was exceptional by Landsman. Just amazing stroke play here. And it's something that the Titans really couldn't manage at all. None of their batters were able to do what Landsman and Chwene are doing at the moment. So it's wonderful to watch. And especially if you're a Lions fan, and for the Titans fans, it's a bit of payback for yesterday's win against the Lions. The Lions ladies have decided to even the score.
Yeah, that power play is definitely in the Lions' hands as they score 52 off just 6. They need 26 more runs to win.
Yeah, so 52 without loss in the power play. That's wonderful work. That's exactly what you would wish for when you wake up in the morning to play a game of cricket. This is great work by both these batters as well. Not particularly bad bowling, I would say.
Yeah, no, it's just been nice and aggressive from the Lions. Definitely entertaining to watch. I am glad I'm not a bowler on the Titans team currently.
Yeah, well, somebody has to bowl at these batters, and right now, yeah, I reckon the Titans ladies are flipping coins and playing rock paper scissors to not bowl, hiding from the captain, turning your head when she looks at you. Who's going to be the one that makes the breakthrough for the Titans? They're still in the power play, so it's only 2 fielders allowed out.
No, we've just finished the power play.
Oh, of
I
course,
believe.
excuse me. So yes,
But
so
only
that's
4 allowed out.
4 allowed. Okay, so now they've brought the fielder back into the ring on square leg, and that is wonderful by Chwene.
Unfortunately, the wrong fielder to bring in. They've just taken their deep square leg out, and that's exactly where Chwene goes for a 4.
Let's see the replay here. It's not even that short, but Chwene just spins around, and the ball goes flying through the air into the vacant fine leg boundary. Wonderful shot by Chwene once again.
The Titans are sounding quiet out here on the field compared to their morning game.
The stuffing has been properly knocked out of them. Big appeal from Mashishi. And Chwene survives. Umpire Mabunda says no.
Probably going down leg there, judging on the shot that Chwene played, trying to play it off her pads. Goes back to that long, deep square leg area. A favorite place for Chwene.
Now this is brilliant by the Lions ladies. Only 18 more to go to get the win, and the bonus point seems to be in the bag already.
Now they need to reach the target before 16 overs are bowled to get their bonus point, and they're definitely well on the way to achieving that. I see Titans have now put a deep square leg out, having learnt their lesson.
And Chwene goes straight.
Nothing's stopping Chwene here.
No. No, she is on fire. Both of them really picking their spots and hitting the ball wherever they please. It's wonderful to watch. Some power hitting and some finesse from both these ladies. Straight to the fielder that time.
The Lions are liking their onside here. I don't think we've seen anything go on the offside this over.
Yeah, and hitting it against the turn as well. But I think Mashishi, oh, that's just brutal.
No one's stopping that one. Not even the experienced tap could get a hand to that straight drive.
Oh, that was a wonderful shot by Landsman. I think she might have just got a fingertip to that, but not enough to prevent the inevitable boundary. It's 13 runs off that over, and the Lions are just piling on. The misery for the Titans ladies, and it's really good to watch. Really excellent batting. Van den Heuvel now given the ball, and she was standing alone in the batting. Will she be able to pull some miracle out of the bag here for the Titans? It's almost game over. If there were a white flag you could throw in, I'm sure, a towel that you could throw in, I'm sure the Titans would be thinking about that, but they've got to go through with it until the end and maybe just get some wickets just for some confidence to their bowling attack, because they've been really knocked silly at the moment by the Lions.
And not necessarily to Titans' fault. It just seems Lions has been amazing with the bat, amazing with the ball. It's not much Titans have done wrong, but the score is saying otherwise.
No, definitely the Lions have been excellent so far. And, full and wide, and Chwene just cashes in. What a shot. Just a beautiful cover drive. Absolutely magnificent. I mean, you can't just look at that replay. Absolutely wonderful.
Yeah, maybe slightly overpitched by Van der Heuvel, but once again, I wouldn't necessarily say that's a bad ball. It's definitely what Titans have set their field for.
Yes. Just too good by Chwene. And that time straight to the fielder.
Yeah, almost exactly the same ball and very different outcomes. So we can't be blaming Titans here for the devastation that Lions have caused.
I mean, when batters are in this kind of form, you just hope for one of them to make a mistake.
That one just drifting down the leg side and whipped away for a boundary. Trene might even be looking to make a half century here. Definitely the intentions are showing.
Yeah, so it seems like they've decided that Trene will be the one that can go for it, because there aren't many runs to divvy up, and only 5 more needed. No, she won't make it. No, she can. She can score it with a 6 or a 4 and get to the 50.
And knowing Madison Lunsman, she'll definitely block out and over if that's what it means for her colleague to get a half century.
Oh.
It's very rare for Trene to be missing those.
Huh?
But she just seems like the bounce gave her a bit of trouble there.
It's been a problem for all the batters so far today, was this fickle bounce. Not quite consistent, but Trene smokes it through the covers once again, and she gets sent back by Landsman, and I think
sounds like Lunsman's planning on blocking this one and giving the strike to Trene for the next over. See how this plays out.
Trene needs 3 now for her milestone, and we won't say much more about that. Van der Heuvel now to Landsman, and just making sure her fielders are set where she wants them. So in the air, and no, Landsman does take the single, retains the strike, and
that leaves 3 more runs required to win for the Lions.
Still there for Trene as well, but I'm sure 10 runs off that Van der Heuvel over. I'm sure Trene won't mind if she misses out on a 50 and she's at least there till the end and gets the win for her team. I'm sure that's her top priority, but it would be nice to get a 50 in a low scoring game like this.
Yeah.
Having scored 75% of the runs, and just really a great exhibition of her talent. We'll remember that name. Sure, we'll see her in the green colours someday if she carries on like this. We'll definitely get some phone calls in the near future.
And such a great leader as well. We spoke about her coming from Queen's High earlier. She's just matriculated. She captained that side since grade 9, I believe.
Okay, so there's pedigree there. Landsman, just another excellent shot, but doesn't get to the boundary this time. Trying to finish things off, and almost there for the Lions. Trene on strike now.
Waiting for the score to update. No.
She gets it through the covers, but there is protection on the boundary. And just a single that time.
Now the scores are... The Lions are just 1 behind now, I believe. They need 2 runs to win.
That's correct. A good shot by Landsman, and it is going to be cut off by Smale. Scores are level, I believe. No,
Indeed.
76. That's just a single, yeah. So just 1 more to go for the Lions, and 1 shot available for Mashishi. 1 more to go for the Lions to be on level terms. The dugout already up on their feet and celebrating, and
that might even be game.
That was the game, yes. So it looks like there was an extra given for some reason, and we'll follow up on that in a moment. But yeah, short and sweet and very nicely done. 10-wicket win for the Lions. Revenge is theirs for the loss to the Titans yesterday, and the Titans with a 1-1 record for their day, playing 2 games in 1 day. And we'll just see if we can check what no, it was 3 singles that were taken, and that last single sealed it for the Lions. So
Twinner just missing out on her half century. 48 not out of 32. She'll be very happy with that.
yeah, so it's a very easy batting scorecard for us to read there. Landsman on 30, and a wonderful exhibition of talent and brute strength by the Lions ladies. The Titans bowlers really had no chance from the beginning. So we'll just quickly have a look at the bowling figures, and yeah, just wonderful display of batting by the Lions ladies. So we'll just get the batting scorecard, the bowling scorecard up here for you in a moment. But yes, short and sweet game. Well done to the DP World Lions, beating the Momentum Multiply Titans women. And thank you very much for joining us wherever you are in the world. Be sure to tune in again tomorrow to the Titans YouTube channel. Tell all your friends, and we'll have a nice finale to the tournament tomorrow with the Lions, the Titans and the Storm. All the Gauteng sides still in with a chance to win the tournament. The Storm can still defend their tournament with a little bit, the title with a little bit of help from the Lions. And do tune in again tomorrow morning at 9:30 on the Titans YouTube channel for the Global Cricket Tournament, brought to you by Steers, Mitcham and John Deere. Your final thoughts, Amy?
Proper batting display there by the Lions. It almost felt like 2 completely different teams than what we saw yesterday. So it's nice to see some competition between these two. Cricket's a weird game, eh?
It is indeed. So we've quickly got the bowling scorecard here for you from the Titans ladies. Sophia Smale, 1 over, 9 runs. Kaylee Tapp, 3 overs, none for 25. Angel Ngwenya, 1 over for 12. Paulina Mashishi, 2.4 overs, 22 runs. And Tiana van den Heevel, the 1 over for 10. So well done once again to the DP World Lions ladies, and we'll see you again tomorrow. Goodbye.